Employee and community outreach. You know, this is huge. Getting your employees involved in the community. We're grateful that we have a lot of employees that live in the city and work for the city. We did some things totally different this last year. This is our Earth Day project. There's Jasmine again in her costume, working with the kids, teaching them about Earth Day. Here we are getting some plants donated for Earth Day. Great event. Employee picnic. Our brand new opened Elmer Johnson Park. I said, let's do an event there. We had a great team we put together. It was actually led by Keith Bach, Kevin Kraus. Stand up, guys, over here. Great job. You know, they put a lot into this. They had the one, that's a backhoe competition. You ever go to a picnic and get to run a backhoe? This is cool stuff. I think that's McCrate trying to hit the long ball there. We had kids games. You know, Kevin's family was there setting up obstacle courses and sack races. That's Keith cooking the burgers. We had families out having fun. When I was able to sit back and watch them play horseshoes again at EJ's, see kids run, see people doing good, positive activities in a park that was sitting closed, that was a great feeling. And a lot of good people came together to make that happen. NHS, thank God for the National Honor Society. We have people here from the schools today, and I want to recognize some of them. We have our superintendent, stand up. We've got our principal of our high school, stand up. We've got the principal, David Thompson from Barth. Thank you very much. Anybody else from the schools? Did I miss anybody? Thank you for being here. NHS has been great. We had Winter Olympics going on. This is Chris Dunn. He's always hiding in the background somewhere. We had, Chris, how many kids there? 50-some kids? I don't know. With bag. This was Clean Sweep Day. Taking pride. High school kids, can you figure this would happen? On a Saturday, picking up garbage at their school. That's pretty neat. They're taking pride. Because if they take pride, then maybe they're not going to throw paper down. Or if they see a kid do it, go, hey, come on, man, we clean this up. You know, take ownership, take responsibility. So thank you, Kathy Abdo, in the schools for the NHS kids. They've been all over. They help churches. They've been involved in so many good programs. It's just a great opportunity to see. Those are our future leaders, guys, right there. This is really neat, something that we've done. We've always celebrated in Romulus Black History Month. We took it to a different level this last year, and this was a lot of fun. You see at the top Mr. Butler, and we had a program that we put on to surprise him, and he is a gentleman, and really a gentleman, true gentleman, long-time Romulus guy that we wanted to honor. We had a display set up, and I said, you know, if we're going to do Black History, let's tell our story. We have so many people that are part of Romulus, part of the fabric that we want to recognize. So we had an entryway into our council chambers that we put past elected officials and business leaders and athletes to celebrate Black History Month. But we were able to pull off a huge surprise, and with the help of Dana Diebel, where is she? There she is. Delta. We were able to fly this gentleman in, and I'm going to play you the clip in a second, but because of the help we got from Delta, we had an awesome program. Again, business, working with government, and we got good results out of it. And it's just doing the right thing. On the right is our farmers market. Again, Mary, where's Mary again? Make her stand up again. Mary worked hard at that. Jasmine worked hard at that. Others worked hard at it. But you know what? Saw Ron Hobson there. He's picking up his produce on his way home, stopping in. We moved it this year, made it different. We had some construction going on, but it was a real nice event that we were able to put right next to the 34th District Court. Let's watch this.
Well, now to a story about a surprise reunion.
It's the tale of a Wayne County Sheriff's deputy who saved the life of a boy who fell through the ice. Here's the twist here. This happened 61 years ago. The city of Romulus arranged the reunion between former Deputy Nathaniel Butler and Robert Birch, who's now much older than 13. It's all part of the city's Black History Month celebration to honor African American leaders. The story made the front page of the Detroit News back in 1953. Butler and his partner got the call that the boy had fallen through the ice on Belleville Lake.
When I ran down the bank of the lake, it was a piece of post about 4 feet long, and I picked it up. And as I went out in the lake, I fell through.
Butler eventually pulled the boy to safety, placed him in a rescue boat.
Here I am 61 years later, thanks to this guy.
Not seen each other since Butler retired back in 1976. Reunion organizers were able to track down Birch in Florida and put it all together. How
Isn't
about
that
that?
great they
What
did
a
that?
tremendous story.
It's so great that they kept in touch all those years
Yeah,
until
neat
he
to see.
retired. Wow.
Isn't that awesome? You know, I'm so glad we were able to do that last year, and it's been a tough year for Nate. He's had some health issues, been in and out of hospital, so keep him in your prayers, but what a nice program. Some fun stuff we had back downtown and historical. We brought back Sounds of Downtown. Music's a good thing, right? I mean, making sure we come out, we enjoy that beautiful historical park that we have. So what we were able to do is we had a mixture of jazz and country and rock and roll. Where's Mansfield? Man, I tell you what, we had some bands there, didn't we? We had the cigars out, we had the lawn chairs, and we had a good time. And we could not have done it without people like the Chamber, who helped sponsor it. Thank you, Chamber. Again, Public Service Credit Union, they're very community-minded, they're very supportive, they helped with this. And again, the Rotary, Romulus Rotary Club, they gave money so that we could have bands come in and we could enjoy that. We had kids dancing and playing, and it was just a great time to enjoy our historical area. I tell you what, we had Maria and Mary, they worked really hard again on that one. Thank you, ladies, for all your hard work. Good job on that. We had some bands. I think they might have been out dancing a little bit too. But, just a great time. You know, the Rotary, while we're here, and again, back to Ron Hobson, I got my pin on. I want to thank the Rotary. They let my team join as a corporate member. They know how busy I am. I said I always wanted to be a Rotarian, but so we shake it up. We have one of our strategy team members that can go to each of the meetings, so I'm proud to have that, proud to be part of that Rotary family. They do a ton of good things, so thank you, Rotary. I'd never heard of a DPW rodeo before. Sometimes there's feel like a city hall rodeo, but that our folks went out and competed with other communities with their snow plows and others. And it's not just fun, but we get to interact with other communities. And we've been able to work with other surrounding communities when there were tough times. We had the floods hit. We sent some of our people to Southgate to help. That's what it's all about. We're neighbors. Just like we help neighbors across the fence, we help neighbors across our border because we care about them, and they are part of our family. Over here, we have Tanya and Julie. They took the show on the road to Pumpkin Fest, to parent-teacher conferences, right? I was at the high school. They set up a table like, what are you guys doing here, the city? Well, we're here to tell you about the city. I mean, here are parents that care enough to come and talk to their teachers about their kids. Let's tell them about the city. Tell them about events we have going on. So they did that all on their own time. Tanya and Julie, good job, ladies. Thank you for all your extra efforts. You know, we have a very neat community as far as a kind of a family feel. We've had some issues where people have had some health concerns. The employees got together and said, we want to take charge of that. They did a fundraiser for Debbie DeMoisy and her family. We had another gentleman that was fighting cancer that wanted to make sure the money went to Debbie and her family, who passed on that. Very admirable. Down here you can see the whole team. It was a Halloween theme, Boo for Cancer. That's Keith Bach bowing right there. See that, Keith? Another nice new event up here, Veterans Day Parade Program. You know, we love our veterans. I'm going to pick on Bob McCrady again. Bob, put your fork down. Stand up again. Oh, he already finished. He's all right. Bob, you know, Bob's dad was a veteran. My dad was a veteran, a lot of ours, and he came in and said, let's do something for veterans. You know, the veterans are why I can be here and you can be there. So he brought together the idea of let's do a Veterans Day parade and program. We dovetailed it perfectly into the rededication of the War Memorial, and we had a great event. I mean, we had people that came out that were veterans that walked with us, that rededicated the monument. What I'm hoping to do is get schools. Maybe we can get some, I know it's on a weekday, but if we could maybe get some field trips from the schools. Barth, Principal Thompson, we get a team from there. The high school principal, right? Maybe we can get a team. because the kids need to know what people have done before so we can have the freedoms we have. So, good event, great event. We got more to talk about with that, but thank you, Bob McCrate, for bringing that to our team and making it a success. Goodfellows, wow, what I had no idea till I got an administrative side how much work goes into behind the scenes with Goodfellows. You know, we have people out selling papers. Here's Chris Dunn. He was laying in the street getting cars to stop before they pay paper to sell him a paper. I call him Chris, consider it done. You tell Chris to do it, it's done. But we had, I got to give Dave and Julie Allison a shout out. Where are they? Are they here? Julie, thank you for being here. You know, she hosts a tea party that is like no other tea party. These ladies get dressed up, they come out, they spend money, they have fun. Oh, sorry, bounce back. They wear hats, they have a nice time, but it all goes to Goodfellows. So they're able to help people and families with things that they would have never had for Christmas. And that's huge, to be able to give to other people. So to be able to do that, that's fantastic. There's Linda and her girls. Look at that. Stand up, Linda. Great to have you here. Linda. Thanks for being here. Good stuff. There we are. There's Elsie Russell. That's my friend Elsie in front of the birdhouse. I got to tell you the roach story. I was on council, and I got contacted by actually Elsie and notified another person that Doug Roach had passed away. The Roach family had been active in our community back through, 30s, 40s, 50s. Leo had built the bank, which is now Comerica, downtown. And Elsie, who went to school with Jarman Roach, who kind of was our connection, who now lives in California, I said, well, let me do a resolution. We did a memorial resolution because Doug retired a colonel in the Air Force. He started Civil Air Patrol in our area and was really a hometown hero. Went from Romulus to become a colonel. Passed away. I did this little memorial resolution, not thinking anything of it. Elsie sent them the memorial resolution. The one son that's still around out in California, Jarman, got this and was so touched. His family has been contributing in so many different ways. They gave money to Goodfellows. They gave money to historical, right, Pearl? This is in front of the historical house. They're going to redo one of those rooms. So they were so touched by what their family, and all they asked for is they just said, recognize Mom and Dad, right there. And so Elsie's been a great contact. She's a classmate of Jarman, and she really loves Romulus too, let me tell you. She looks out, and if things are going wrong, she picks up the phone and calls me. She's a sweetheart. But thank you to the Roach family, please, for all that they've done. Employee community outreach. Again, veterans real quick. Bob McCrate, 600 blankets, was it, we took down to help veterans? That's huge. Not just a load of blankets, but that makes a difference to people. Employee Christmas party. Last year we had the first ever. We brought all departments together. We were at Progressive Hall. It went well. Now the employees said, let's take it to the senior center. So we had a great time had by all there. All right, where's my seniors? Come on, seniors. All right. All right. Hey, do we not have more senior events now than ever? I mean, I've been here my whole life, and I cannot remember all the activities. Rose couldn't be here. She's up. Look at that costume. She loves her seniors. There's Rachel. We got the whole team here. But a lot of good things going on because that's important. Here's Zumba going on downtown Romulus at Pumpkin Fest. All kinds of fun stuff. So we need our seniors. They've given to their community. Now we need to support them and make sure we enjoy it with them.